All right, yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the weekly call for Ar4Verse with Sean. I'm not going to say too much. Sean, over to you. Any good news for us?
Yes, although we asked for a bit of a standstill on the EFT route, shares have still been bought on a daily basis. Anything between 2,520, and considering that we're setting up the EFT route now. It's actually moving very quickly. From my side, I've got about a 50 to 60, which are set to sell as soon as the EFT route is available. And another 8 sold today. Another 25 sold yesterday. So we're still making tremendous progress, although it's very quiet and very placid, very one-to-one, the relationships. So for that, I think very grateful for the project. Um, there's been a lot of interest wherever I'm going, actually. People want to know, what am I up to? Why have I got a laptop open all the time? So there's very powerful attraction. Mr. Leon has joined us. Hello, Leon. Hi there, sir. Okay, so we're just busy with a quick update. Leon Stefan's recording this call for everybody, and we're edging closer to the point of having our new website up and running, where firstly people will be able to view more information about the company and about what shares mean, purchase those shares, and also view what shares they own. And that being said, having spoken um, to a few people in the startup business realm, we've got some really good advice with regards to the fact that we've got numerous shareholders coming on board at intervals. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to be making amendments to the company CIPC document in bulk, because there's an admin fee to pay each time we do that. And it's obviously an admin process as well. So what we will do at that point is we'll give everybody a call prior to adding them to the CIPC document, and then furnishing them with the change and the update with their names on that document, as and when we do that. So that's also something to look forward to. So with all of that being said, it seems like the group is very quiet, and it is. I think it's because we're definitely not the hype project that everyone is going to flutter and run to. We don't want people to FOMO into this. We want them to take an educated and informed decision at this point in time, because obviously we're still inherent of most of the risk where we are right now. Master Leon, yes, you can join at 8:30. Yes. Hi, Philippa. Nice that you joined us. Ashura.
Hi, Sean.
Hello.
Here you are. Thank you.
How are you? I'm doing super. Yeah, I'm up in. I'm very near to the Ruperts right now.
Oh,
so
okay.
Very nice. Nice to know they're a first stone throw away. Okay, so we are making some moves. I've also got some really good progress with regards to our content creation side. So by the time that we do have content starting to come out, I don't want us to create a video and then have 2 months of nothing. Once we start, we really want to have video after video after show after content that needs to be pumping on a daily basis. To that end, we have put together the trainings, structured training for our VAs and for our content people. So those are the two key roles that we need immediately after the S1s have sold out. We need obviously content, and we need to facilitate sales of further shares. to accommodate us going public. Like I said, we are going to reach a lot of eyes, and having those key personnel trained up is just going to make this thing roll like magic. Um, and it looks like I've managed to get the whole update in like 5 minutes. Was that 5 minutes?
Yeah, we're
Well,
on
that's
5 minutes.
great. So this is an AMA session. Yeah, very quick.
Right, the
We've had
first
numerous
question, the
meetings.
first question we've got, Sean,
Oh, yeah.
is in the chat. If you want to read through there quickly.
Yes, there are. There are still shares available. So we're close to 600 shares that have been sold. So still around the 900 mark that is available. And can I rather attend the meeting at 8:30? Yes, yes, you can. And Festina's got a hand up. Oh, did the funds from the Latin person born this year arrive? No. No, definitely not. So that's
Okay,
great. Yeah,
thank
we
you. I
don't
will-
need to. Yeah, so that was quite a bit of fun, trying to figure out, did that really happen? Did $5,900 drop out of the sky? And yeah, technology is at a point where it's really easy to find somebody's IP address, where they're paying from. So I don't think we circulated this to anyone in Pakistan, apart from one of my connections in web development, and she didn't do it. So no, I don't think it's any of us. Hi, Adele.
Hello, how are you? Apologies for being a bit late, struggling with network.
No worries, no worries. I feel you on that. Like, I literally ran over to a coffee shop to take the call because the cell towers are dead. So yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I did cover pretty much a very brief and to the point update in the first 5 minutes. So when Stefan gives out the recording of the call, you'll be able to get the full update there. And we're, like I say, we've currently still got around 900 shares left. Although they are selling slowly but surely, and pretty much to everyone that we speak to. Albeit that it is, 2, 5, 10, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50. Our largest shareholder is, if anyone is wondering, our largest shareholder has 200 shares.
That's nice.
So
That's
far,
awesome.
yeah. And yeah, that's really, really good. And it's interesting, they were the first ones to jump. So, they put this thing in motion earlier than we thought it would be. And I'm looking to have a few really nice surprises for the group as soon as possible. So I've got integrations with with my virtual environments on Python that are going to talk to some audio clips that I've sent Stefan one just before this meeting, and it's sounding really professional. So I'm hoping to have some really great, mainstream content or mainstream quality content to go live or to show you prior to going live on public. So do look out for that. Yeah, but let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. We got more. Let's bring some more questions. These AMA sessions are very less about presenting and more about. There we go. See, we've got two more joined us. Llewellyn and guys, forgive me. Is it Aubrey Fenter or Abry?
Yeah, Aubrey is on.
Aubrey, excellent. Okay. Yeah, really, really excellent. I wonder if I've actually got anything here. if I play a voice note, will it play through here? Let me see.
Yeah, let's try it. Let me just
I'm
make
going
you
to start
co-host.
playing now. Is there a background sound from my mic?
No, not yet.
Oh, awesome. Okay, great. All right, I'm pressing play. Let's see.
Welcome to Ar4Verse, empowering.
Everybody hear it?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
great. Okay.
Minds, unleashing knowledge, and embracing decentralization. Join the educational revolution in our decentralized platform, where learning knows no boundaries. Discover a universe of limitless possibilities as we bring together learners, educators, and innovators from all corners of the globe. Ar4Verse is your gateway to a transformative educational experience, powered by cutting-edge blockchain technology and a passion for exploration. Delve into a vast array of subjects, from mathematics and sciences to arts and philosophy. With a multitude of courses geared for regional accreditation, there's something for everyone to quench their thirst for knowledge. Forge meaningful connections with like-minded learners and educators worldwide. Collaborate on projects, share ideas, and create a community that fosters growth and continuous learning. Break free from the traditional educational model. Our decentralized platform ensures transparency, fairness, and autonomy, making learning truly accessible and inclusive for all.
No delay sometimes.
Tailor your educational journey to suit your unique interests and goals. Ar4Verse's AI-powered system adapts to your learning style, ensuring an enriching experience that's tailored to you. Unleash your true potential and evolve as a lifelong learner. Embrace change, adapt to the dynamic world, and become a catalyst for positive transformation.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there for right now. How does it sound? What do you think?
The words are okay, but it sounds like a robot.
Oh, it does not. Leon, does it?
Sean, I think the way that it comes through Zoom makes it sound a little bit like a robot. That one that you sent me was quite good.
Yeah, I mean, I think it can be. Yeah, it sounds extremely natural. And especially once I put this to a character, any of us could even voice sync it if we needed to. But once you see the final outcome, I think it's going to be far more impressive. And what this kind of automation does for us is it allows us to reach a lot more eyes and ears. And remember, we're actually going to go to market or going to go public via all of the channels. So TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebooks, where, graphics and video that's what catches everybody's attention. Far less so than the actual meat and content of a project. Is if something looks impressive, that's what people go for, right? Yeah, so that being said, plenty work that I'm keeping in-house right now, until such time as we're ready to hand this off to teams of people that need to be paid. And that's when the game is going to level up. I wish I could say I can't wait for that, but I can wait for that. I know that once we cross that bridge, it's going to be extremely busy. I wonder if we're even going to get around to these kind of AMAs. So we'll probably open those in much larger groups. How many people can join on a Zoom?
Yes, tonight.
Yeah. Is there a limit for the amount of
Oh,
attendees?
okay.
On mine is
Do you know how many?
300.
300. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm enjoying it for now that we're on Zoom. We're gonna need something. We're gonna need a solution bigger than Zoom, I think, at that point.
We go live on YouTube from Zoom.
Yeah, that's gonna be really great. So yeah, any questions from everybody? How is everyone? Because a lot of people are getting sick. It's freezing cold in South Africa, and is everybody okay?
Yeah, I've just come back from a mountain bike ride and I'm fit and healthy. Don't ever get sick.
I wish I could say that.
Good advice.
Yep, I wish I could say that. Yeah. So at this point, just a lot of conversations are taking place on a daily basis. So more is rolling in and more are waiting. So I've got a small gate. Like I say, I've got 50, 60 shares that are waiting to go through the EFT route. I don't know how many are in the group that we have established here. I've got another group which chooses to just remain a group on their own, and they're also standing by to bounce. So very exciting, and to think that we're these are only 1,500 shares right now. We will be discussing, and this is something I'm just going to throw it out there because I'm not hearing anybody asking these questions. What if somebody has bought some of the early shares and say we're in phase 1 or phase 2 or phase 3 where the shares are now selling for 2, 3 or 4,000 rand? Investors often want to ask about their exit strategies and options. So some who possess the cheaper shares might like to sell them along the way. Though that kind of exit or option will need to be discussed around the table, upon the formation of the company and the board of when we establish a board of directors. But yeah, if you're thinking, if you haven't thought of it, that question has come from two of my connections. They're obviously very experienced, and what they do is they leverage themselves into a larger portion of cheaper shares, and then they want to sell some of it on the way up, so that they fill their pockets back with the obviously the price increase. So if they bought it at 400 or 500 rand, and they're able to sell it at 1,000, they sell 50% of their shares on the way up, and they've got 100% of their capital back. I don't know if we're going to make that information I don't know if we're going to drive it like that. That's obviously not the reason that people should buy shares in the beginning. But those kind of options need to be laid out, need to be discussed, need to be put on the table as well. Okay.
Sean, can I ask
Yes,
you
sir.
something?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you allowed to apply limitations to the purchasing of shares? Because it shouldn't be a money-making racket. It was a provision for certain people to buy at that price, not to buy and sell on and make money out of it in the beginning. Maybe after a certain period of time, it can become available, but it shouldn't
Yeah,
be for that reason.
Yeah, that's right. There's usually when there's a pre-sale, they have a lock-in period.
Yes. Oh, you call it a lock-in period, okay.
Yeah, they do a lock-in period. So what companies do is they firstly want to make sure that they have their safe note secured.
Yes.
Right, so that they've got a quota which guarantees incubation or progress to a certain milestone. Yeah,
Okay,
and then
yeah.
at that point, when they say, yeah, like if we're safe as a company at that point, and we still have shares available that people can buy, or people are still wanting to
Yeah.
buy, yeah, then
Okay.
it's not a bad idea to
All
open
right,
the floor.
okay. Good idea. Sean,
Right. Mr. Monox. Yes, Leon.
sorry,
Sorry.
I'm not trying to be rude wearing sunglasses, but I've got the one lens missing in my right eye, so I have to wear sunglasses. I couldn't find my patch. So yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
no
trying
worries.
to be rude.
I don't think it's rude at all.
Okay, all right. Good. Thanks.
Not at all. Mr. Monox, are you able to unmute?
Yes, yes.
All right, yeah, wonderful. I'm glad you joined. I'm glad you joined. So guys, Monox has actually a lot to do with the public digital drive that's coming. And Monox, are you comfortable? Would you like to say anything to the group at this stage?
I'm in bed with a massive headache and the flu. I'm not really up to talking.
Don't worry about it. Relax. Be your best self.
Take a chill pill.
Oh, Monox, it looks like
Is that Monix?
Yes. Yeah, that's
He
Monox,
looks like
yes.
a double Brandewijn. Calm his nerves.
Yeah, no, same man. No, get better. I think the group is going to be very excited to hear from what we've been speaking about for months, actually, for nearly years. So all in good time, all in good time. I think God is one clever dude, So if he's sick for now and he's not supposed to say something now, let's not question it. We know what's coming. And yeah, sheesh. So see, Python had an update since the last time I did anything with it, and now when I tried to import some new libraries, bit of a problem there. Kept me up all night, and I'm looking to get a solution with the GitHub guys by the end of the day. It doesn't cause us a lot of delays. It's just very comfortable for me to get our code working with whichever adjustments we're making on a daily basis, just to make sure that things remain up to scratch, working. And that's what I'm, mainly focused on. But most of my time is on networking right now. So very vast. Very vast. I understand everyone here, Monox is a networker. Yes. Ashura has joined us. Hi, Ashura.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
How's everybody? I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone for joining today. I'm Ashura, the HR manager for Ar4Verse. I just wanted to say I'm very happy and excited to be part of this project. To see the success and progress we're making is mind-blowing. We truly have an amazing CEO and team.
I think
Fantastic.
we've got the best people in the world. It's the best people in the world. And I've been around the world. Yeah, we've got the best people. I'm also British, by the way, guys. So
Sorry for you, Sean.
I know I should be used to this cold. I'm absolutely not. I don't get. I've been spoiled by the sun. Yeah. Speaking of the UK, a very strong team in the UK has got wind of us, and they are really barking up the tree to get going, and get growing on this. So not only that, but they've also got a couple of people who have accredited unit standard courses that are already recognized in the UK. And as far as I've seen, South Africa kind of follows suit of Oxford and Cambridge curriculums. So that's really, really promising for an educational platform like ours. One last thing to mention is that if anybody asks you, what is this all about? The simplest two words to explain this is decentralized education. And then it'll branch out from there, you know? So yeah, you've probably heard from the those small recordings that I played that, you know, it's vast, and we're trying not to have the public message talk too much about the power of a multi-level marketing matrix, because a lot of people drive a Lamborghini. They don't know how the engine works. They just know that it's fast, right? And that's pretty much what we're building here. So we're building that. We're building the Tesla, and when it's ready, we're just going to let people drive it and feel it. And we're hoping that a lot of people won't even realize that they were going to make money with it, but just that they do. So those kind of testimonies will be extremely powerful for a project like this, where people said, yeah, you know, I came on board because I just wanted to do a course and it was cheap. And now I got paid all this money. I didn't even know where it came from. Turns out it's Ar4Verse.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, you know, when it comes to the FCSA, the SEC, all of these regulatory parties, they look less at the mechanic and they look more at how something is sold. You know, so yeah, if we are 80-90% there to service people for the betterment of their academic career, and 10 to 20% for the money, we're going to be okay. All right.
Yeah.
Could I get a show of hands? Who would like to know about the features of the Matrix on next Monday's 4 o'clock call? Tuesday 4 o'clock call.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right.
Yeah, well,
So I'll disclose some of that. And yes, we have one feature which is probably going to it's probably going to corner the market. It is the most unfair advantage that we can possibly have, and I will make that known to our shareholders next Tuesday, 4 o'clock.
okay, cool.
Sean, we have a
Excellent.
question
We do?
in the chat.
Oh, we do. I'm sorry, let me go see open that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, let me just read these. I think for the recording, good to be in the project in the early stages. Awesome to look forward to the growth. Okay, with all the changes in the education proposed by government, how will that affect us? We're actually ahead of the curve, because one of the announcements that has come out is that the TVET colleges currently receive a large amount of funding from the government. That funding is going to be discontinued in 5 years' time. So all of our TVET colleges are currently looking for a way to, you know, to have reach added to the product. And yeah, basically that means, you know, if education doesn't get digitized with you know, with a sustainable platform or an easy way for people to reach it and to create an income, we might see the fall of quite a few of our educational or of our TVET colleges. Also, Excalibur, just to mention to you, to elaborate more on that, is we actually have a couple of people who have been who are experienced in curriculum alignment and getting curriculums accredited. So we've got one in South Africa, and we've got one in the UK that has done this before. So their guidance on this is absolutely, you know, it's gold for us. So how we will be affected by government is you know, that's quite massive for us. Master Leon has said, oh, okay. Master Leon needs to leave shortly. Okay, do we have any more questions? No. Did we miss any? Okay, no, we didn't. Lovely. Everybody, thank you so much for joining. I hope the background music was either not heard or it was nice. And we've done a very perfect 30-minute meeting once more. I'm hoping to apply the same logic to our launch dates. So all that being said, guys, if you have any questions, you've got my WhatsApp number. You can give me a call. I'm always open for a chat. You can just take potluck, and you know, if I'm able to answer, I do pick up every phone call I can. Okay.
Thank you for
The
everybody for
floor is
being
open,
on.
Master Stefan.
Yeah, it looks like everybody said what they want to say, and I think there's no more questions. Prepare your questions for next week, same time, 4 o'clock on a Tuesday. And then Sean is going to have us some more interesting surprises and nice things to show us. Thank you for being on, everybody. Have a good afternoon.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Philippa.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Nalani.
Bye-bye.
Everybody stay warm.
Yep.
Stay warm. Munir, get better, buddy. Get better. We need to we need to get into scoping session. See you, man.